make a song just for me, just to make sure
Yeah,
that still do it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Straight
no
up, man. I
cap.
definitely feel that.
Yeah, no real shit.
So now, my brother, I appreciate your time, man, and I don't want to hold you up, but I want to get into have a good conversation because the people, they ready to hear. You got a lot of things. I respect your talent, man. I respect your mind also. That's added to the talent.
Yeah, yeah,
So how we usually do things here, like I told you, 3 questions from both of us or whatever, back and forth or whatever, and I'll kick it off.
right. Okay.
Boom. So question number one is same question I ask all the time to all my guests. It's a two-part question.
Mm-hmm.
Is do you love what you do? And the second part is that question is, do you think you deserve the success that you have?
Almost definitely love what I do for sure. You gotta love it to get even remotely this far. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and because speaking on the deserving part, there's there's times where we go without recognition and light, you know, and all that, and we feel like the world don't know what's going on. We need the world to hear this message. You know
Amen.
what I'm saying? We want
Amen.
the world to hear this shit. We want the world to see what's going on. We want the world to see me putting in work and shit like that. But I feel like to do all that, and to keep pushing and keep going, uh, making the doubters believers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You got to love it. You have to love it. You know what I mean? Because you know, this shit didn't even start with us. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We didn't invent hip hop. You know what I mean? We didn't
Steps to make it
invent
keep going forward.
that part. And even like being a West Coast artist, I had this convo with Snoop. Like what all I'm doing is just pushing the culture. You feel me?
Correct.
I'm adding to what's already been done. You know, I want to make it greater. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, but shit, I'm trying to put Dayton's on that motherfucker. Like that's what my nigga. I got that from my nigga Mike. My nigga Copy Poppy. He got. We have conversations like this all the time, and
Nice.
we're not trying to. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to push the. You know what I mean? Push the culture more. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit going on, and we trying to stay relevant, as well as remain ourselves.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
No, correct. You
So
don't want to lose yourself in the midst of trying to help everybody else.
exactly,
For
exactly.
sure. I just seen
Exactly.
Tyler Perry say something. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, brother.
No, do your thing. No, do
No,
your thing.
no, I was about to say, I just seen Tyler Perry say that he quoted Nina Simone, and he was like, you'll use up everything you got trying to please everybody's needs. You know what I'm saying?
Man, ain't
So,
that the truth, man?
amen.
Ain't that the truth? You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? But as far as deserving, yes. I feel like the love that I receive, um, I am deserving of it because that's what I put the work in for. We come from like nobody hearing us at all to people tapping in, and first it start off with your family just hearing your music first. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Like,
And
oh, okay.
then yeah, you know what I mean. Then you take it further, like up the block and see what the neighborhood talking about, and then it's further. Then it's the world. You know what I mean? So I'm appreciative of everything I get, all the love I receive, all the accolades, all the saying the positive feedback as well as the negative feedback. I'm appreciative of everything because I could be a nobody where nobody's saying nothing. Like people say this shit all the time. Like because I had like so much of a spark when I first jumped off in this in LA, to the point where now if it's not moving as fast as it was, people think you fell off.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather somebody say I fell off than never been on. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
You feel me?
Amen.
But you know what I'm saying? And then and then it's motivation too. So like, oh, you think I fell off? Well, shit, I'm still getting, new fans every day. I'm still getting new
Correct.
features every day. I'm
New
probably
music out and all that.
yeah, you know what I mean? New music and people still love it. So, if you're not feeling me, then that's just on you. You know what I mean? I'll just probably not making the music you like. But that's the thing. I can't, like you said, you can't, lose yourself trying to prove to everybody that, what I'm saying, what you got. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So You know what I'm saying? It's just we just pushing.
All
You
right,
know
my
what I'm
brother.
saying?
Question on you, my brother. Question on you.
Okay. All right. I wrote a few down for you, man, because I really thought about this shit.
Nah, for sure. I got mine written down too, so we on the same
Yeah.
page. I got my
Nah.
pad for any all the gems and
Nah,
everything.
cause niggas really, you know what I'm saying? You really did something. You really shocked the world. You know what I mean?
Love,
So
respect.
like, my question for you is, how much effect do you think you had on the new ATL,
Um,
as well as the South? I mean, we know what you did to the world, because the world was in shock. You know what I mean? The
correct.
world was in awe. Like, you know what I mean? I say this shit all the time. Like, I quote this shit all the time. I'll be like, shit, that nigga Trinidad James only had nigga one verse and nigga and blew the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That
sir.
was that was like spectacular to me as an artist. You know what I'm
Of course,
saying?
yeah, on some art shit. On some art
Yeah.
shit, like, it's
You
like,
know what I'm
bro,
saying?
what? A hook, a
Yeah.
verse, a hook? What?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I get what you're saying. No, trust
Right.
me.
You know what I'm saying? So like that, how much effect do you think you had on the new ATL?
I think that if it's anything that God forbid that I put like this, if I leave this earth, if it's anything that I think in my heart that I gave to the new ATL was just really the true confidence of like anybody that had like weird holdbacks towards themselves, like any lack of confidence they had in self because
Mm,
they didn't look traditional. I think I broke that wide open, where it's like it don't matter what you look like
mm.
or whatever, because if you pay attention to prior to 2012 Atlanta, you live in Atlanta for some time with your moms, whatever, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If I'm not
exactly.
mistaken,
Yeah,
you did,
exactly.
you did music out there, whatever, you
Yeah,
know, so you came back
that's
to
where
LA and really went crazy.
on God, that's where I first got my first studio equipment. My mom actually like, bought it. You know what I'm saying? Like I, put in a little effort into it, but she actually bought me my first equipment out there in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started doing shit. That's when I started like recording myself and having the neighborhood come fuck with me and come tap in, and they were just like, you know what I'm saying? They had so much sauce, and I apply their sauce to my shit. They apply my sauce to their shit.
Of
And,
course,
you know what I'm saying?
as
And it
hip
was
hop
just
should
like,
be.
yeah, you know what I mean? So my fault, but go ahead though.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 you good, you good. I mean, trust me, it's all love.
Yeah.
So, like I said, that when it comes to the confidence, like prior to 2012, like I was saying to you, would know what Atlanta looked like. It had a particular look, like you had the Jeezy era, Ti
Mm-hmm.
era, Gucci Man era, and like these are three different artists, but they had a traditional look, like a fade and the white tee or the big chains and always the cars and whips, but it
Yeah.
had a traditional look. Like the only thing that was different was kind of like 10 years prior, which was Outkast
Uh,
before they broke up, which was the Love Below and Speaker Box, which was that double album, which is
right.
like the best-selling album in hip hop of all
Big
time.
facts. For
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah.
So that was like '03, if it, you know what I'm saying. And then they broke up and stopped doing music. Period. Like they wasn't even like, how somebody stopped doing music, but you could kind of like see them around the city and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or whatever. Like Big Boy continued, but like Andre dipped, and like when you become as a group, people receive you as a group or whatever. So that influence of like, because Andre was so out there, he was so like, I'ma always be me. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'ma still give you these verses, these bars. The talent is unmatched. But nigga, my fashion, I'm 3,000. I'm in
Yeah.
11th year. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Uh,
when that disappeared, that gap from '03 to like 2011, it was no filler. That was literally like the club. Our clubs changed around. It went from dance floors to sections. It just changed. The whole atmosphere of Atlanta changed. You know what I'm saying? Goody Mob, the Dungeon Family, all those guys, CeeLo, Gip Goody, and all those guys. Their era of like people don't dance no more. That song was talking about the change that was getting ready to come.
mm,
And after Outkast, they left it alone on top or whatever. Well, boom, Jeezy, Ti, Gucci, they changed the whole dynamic of how Atlanta is ran and how it operates now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the influence you truly see of New Atlanta is you see their lifestyle mixed in with the people that I think when I came with my look and my success from my look and my confidence. or whatever, it gave it like, ooh, you got T.I. style, you got T.I. Gucci Jeezy style and street element and lifestyle mixed with like, oh, Trinidad confidence or whatever. And it's just like a melting pot of like beautiful, talented children.
No
You know what
cap.
I'm saying? Who just is like, they was paying attention to everything that we did right and everything we did wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think that like if like to answer your question completely is I think the confidence that I came in with and the everybody I was able to touch in my rise up or whatever, they just realized that like, man, I don't even know if this dude could rap better than me, but he's so himself.
Yeah.
And it's working for him. It's like, I can do this.
You had
I'm
that.
done. That's it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I remember bringing Thug out at one of my first shows before he really got on, when he had Danny Glover. You know what I'm saying? And I remember bringing him out. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't even talk much, but he appreciated it. He said, "Thank."
Speaking of shows, people don't know you was at one of my shows. It wasn't. It was a Def Jam. It was a Russell Simmons shit. Remember way back when?
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
I
Fresh back.
remember. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was recording to the. I was performing to the. They was playing a band behind me.
Yes, because he
Yeah,
had a whole
that's when
little
I
thing
first
going
met you.
on.
That's when I first met you. That was like 2013.
13.
Yeah, no
13. Couldn't
14.
be no more than 14.
It was like 14. It had to be.
14.
It was 14. It was
Okay.
14.
Well,
Yeah, it
no,
was 14. It was
it could have
14.
been actually 15 because look, how I truly in my mind was like, for me, not your first record, but the record that like when I left Atlanta and came to LA in 2015.
Yeah. No cap.
Oh,
Yeah.
or whatever. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, because the science of the song
Yeah.
and I was like,
Yeah.
what kind of LA is this? It's different.
Exactly.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so,
Yeah.
like for me, I'm always when when you're a left thinking person, the things that are odd are the things that connect with your spirit
Yeah.
because it's like it's not traditional. I've always been against what's traditional. Not that that's bad because obviously everybody's doing it. It
Nah.
just don't match my DNA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
Right.
like even that ties back into if it's anything I gave New Atlanta, it would be to like, yeah, be traditional, be lifestyle, get cars, money, ice, not do it. Do it. But if you know in your heart that you like doing this, don't leave that out because you worried about what people gonna say. Cause
That's
that
real
don't
shit.
matter. It's bullshit. Do your shit. Do
Right.
your shit. Like
That's
niggas in
real
LA will
shit.
say, do your shit. Do
Yeah.
your shit. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
real
So
shit.
that's my energy I think I gave. That's the
Yeah.
battery I think
Yeah.
I gave them.
It was that I don't give a fuckness.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh man, you gotta apply that. You gotta apply that. You gotta apply some I don't give a fuck this to your DNA, to your music, to whatever you do in life. Cause it's always somebody right there to tell you why you shouldn't do it.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Always. It's always enough, and it's always enough details that could like convince you why you shouldn't do it. But if you got that motherfucker, I don't give a fuckness, you're gonna nigga be like, you're gonna be innovative.
Correct.
As you you know what I'm saying, what you did. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yeah.
trust me. People will definitely spend more opinions on you than money. So you gotta realize what matters.
Big facts.
You gotta realize
Big facts.
it's
Hey,
easier,
for
it's
fact.
cheaper. You know what I'm saying? People want to roll the
Yeah.
cheap way. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
all right.
For
So
fact.
a question on me.
Yep.
Okay. The word talented,
Mm-hmm.
it makes people smile. It
Mm-hmm.
equals success. It really has a positive, ring to it, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like in your case, it plays like a devil's advocate, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
it means threatening, unappreciative, and it has
Mm-hmm.
a negative connotation.
Mm.
Respectfully, I want to ask you, what turns positive talent into negative results? Like, what's that like? How do you
It's
become a threat when you
it's
just, you know what I'm saying?
I look at it as a fear, you know, a lack of understanding. You know, you fear what you don't understand, and you know, a lot of people don't understand me, even though I lay it on the table, but I lay it on the table in a creative way, to the point where you still gonna have to think about it, even though it's in your face. You know what I mean? And I feel like me personally, I have a lot to I think I have a lot to do with, you know, the negativity too, though. You know, because my distance that I was distanced a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like when I was going up, when I was bubbling, I wasn't really. I had this. I I'm like this. Like when I'm in a creative mode, I don't listen to nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I just create. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Artist
And
mode.
artist mode. And I don't think the streets of LA, as far as artists and rappers and shit like that, they didn't really understand that. So I was creating so much during the time of when I was going up, when everybody was screaming my name, RJ this, I didn't even hear it. People had to tell me that I was going up. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's
my
crazy.
like my boy Lemmy, he was, because he stayed tapped in and stayed tuned into everything, and he was the one telling me like, damn, bro, you going the fuck up right now. Like, you the nigga right now. And I didn't experience that
Mm.
because I wasn't, I didn't see it. You feel me? So I
Right.
didn't see people playing my music in the streets. I didn't see people going up. I seen it at the shows. When I perform
Yes.
at the shows and the clubs and shit, then you know, people go crazy and all that. I seen that. And then, you know, that's another story too for the shows. But yeah, I was doing that, and I was just I was just recording so much. I was just recreating, and I didn't really see nothing. So I think that turned into, oh, he don't fuck with nobody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Misunderstanding of
It's a
character.
misunderstanding. And it's like,
Right.
no, he don't fuck with us. And then it was like, then I got into certain, you know, the people I did try to fuck with, you know, I got into like certain kind of like, you know, little altercations with them.
Yeah.
And they were like leaders of the new school. So by
Right.
that, by me going against going against them and them going against me, you have to choose sides in a beef. You
Correct.
have to. So
Correct.
the new school ventured with them, and I just kept my fans. So, you know, artists as well. You know what I mean? Then it came to a point where a lot of artists was just like, not a lot of the young artists probably wasn't fucking with me because they, you know, really didn't understand it, and they
Right.
probably thought I was
Misunderstanding
just
of character
beefing.
once again. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think that played a part in the negativity. As far as like the fear, I think, you know, other artists who's like, I gotta shout out Thug, I gotta shout out Snoop. You know, they put me on a different type of platform
Correct.
to, you know, to broadcast you know what I mean, showcase my talent. You know what I
Correct.
mean? Uh, I love them for life, man. But a lot of artists, um, I think I think a lot of artists is, don't want me to take this is me personally. I just how I think. I feel like a lot of artists
Right.
don't want me to take they fans or something. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because I am talented. I do floss my shit. I do feel like I'm the best. There's nobody harder than me. That's how I feel. And
Right. 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 Right.
I feel like everybody should feel like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? But um I feel like if they give me a chance, I feel like if artists give me a chance, they understand. Like Thug gave me a chance, right? He understood where I was coming from. Uh, you know, Snoop gave me a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is excluding YG and Mustard, right?
Of
Because
course.
they put me on another.
Yeah. That's
They're my
400
brothers.
summers.
Them is my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like for life. You know, even if we have differences. You know, even if they not feeling how I'm feeling or we're not seeing eye to eye, they're my brothers, bro. That's a different type of platform that we
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's family
Yeah,
at this
that's
point.
family. You know what I'm saying? And we created the 400 summer wave. And you know, when I ventured off and did my own thing because I got Amio that I have to. It's my baby, so
Right.
I
Right.
have
Right. On my
to.
mama, I'm on. Right.
On my mama, I'm on. This is my
Right.
baby. This is what I built. This is me and my team. This is what we built. You know.
Right. You pass it
So
down to your kids. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you know what I mean. So this is what I gotta, you know, carry on, like you said. And so I had to venture ways and stand on my own too, as far as my independence. But as far as like the talent turning into negativity, I feel like it's just a fear and a lack of understanding. I feel like people are so, so protective of what they built. It's hard to let it go. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Because if you let it go, it's people could not fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People could not fuck with you no more if they hear after you shine light on somebody else. But see, that's what I built. Like me personally, I don't care who's shining by me at all. You can shine just because you're shining. That don't mean that I'm not lit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I love that.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I
So
got it.
I allow people to shine with me like Choice, right? We gotta
There's
take
a
that
joint
just
tape
drop.
together. I got a
Yeah,
joint tape that
exactly.
just dropped.
Rich off Mackin
Mac,
too.
Mac and yeah, Rich off Mac and two or
And
something like
he's
that.
so creative with his bars.
Oh yeah,
A
for
lot of
sure.
niggas will get spooked and get scared to rap with him. But me, I feel like there's nobody that can out rap me because I'm in my own lane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't lap me. You can't out rap me because I'm
You're like, I
rapping
know
like
every
me.
room in this house. Like I got this.
This is my house. I got it, bro. I
Right.
know how I rap. Like, it's my lane. I don't sound like nobody else. I'm not rapping for nobody else. I'm rapping to compete with my old bars. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? To my old songs. I'm rapping to outbeat that. And if I never do, then I never do. That's just fate. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Right. 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 Right.
But
Right.
I'm still shooting for it. I'm still
As you
shooting to
should.
be the best. I'm still shooting to be the top elite. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm still going for it. But I feel like, um, I just like to shine light on whoever I'm fucking with, bro, because you gotta give something to get some, man. And I feel like a lot of artists understand that, but a lot of artists don't. And I feel like when you collab and you create with other artists and shit like that, I feel like um it produces uh, a mastermind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like it
It
says
pro-
steps. It's
yeah,
everything is steps. Like, oh damn, these two working together? I ain't see
yeah.
it coming, but this is crazy. I love it. I love it. No, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? And
Like
that's what
Pac and Tupac. Like, I mean, I'm Pac and Snoop. American, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
they could have not worked together and still been lit, still been the biggest things from the West Coast
Right,
or biggest things, period. But
right.
them working together showed you, like, ooh, this is, like I appreciated what OG Snoop told you about him being one of those frontline men to
Oh,
break
he
down
gave
that barrier of like
what?
blues and reds working together.
What, man? And see, the thing about it is, what's so special about that is the world don't know that in LA, Crips and Bloods get along. Not every set, not every hood,
Of course.
but there's Crips that get along with Bloods and vice
Facts.
versa. But the world just probably just thinking like, oh, it's a Bloods and Crips.
They still
Period.
thinking about the movies. They still thinking
They
about
stuck.
Boys in the
They
Hood.
they out they out the loop. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And
Correct.
and this is what I want to bring. This is me. This is what I'm bringing to this shit. Like, it's a new West. It's not like the old West is outdated or old or out of style. It's just something new that's going on, something special out here that's going on that the world needs to see. You feel me? It's not the same as what you used to. But
Yeah.
even though you love it, I know you love this, but understand that, you know, the culture is shifting. You know what I mean? It's drifting, it's changing, it's like it's merging. You know what I mean? It's a merge in the culture. And I feel like the world don't know that. But why that was so special about Snoop is because, like I said, he brought a blood nigga on his stage. He's one of the biggest Crips. You know what I'm saying? You
Super
know what I'm
quick.
saying? And he brought a real blood nigga on his stage to the world. And he showed the world, like he showed them this shit. He showed them. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what we doing. Look at this unity that's going on. And I feel like that was real valuable to, the culture. You know what I'm saying? Even to even
Amen.
bring me a part of his whole tour though. You know what I mean? So it's not a blood and it's a unity thing. It's not just a, bloods and Crips. It's humanity type shit. Like, it's real. Like, it's some real shit going on. Like people don't even know. Like right now, they initially like, okay, the Hoovers, some young niggas from Hoover, smacked up you know what I'm saying, like little Migo worker that, flipped the corn and ices and shit.
Yeah.
And you know, the streets was would have been in a little uproar, you know, niggas getting smoked and all that shit. But, you know, shout out to the Hoovers, because they one of the first gangs I seen do that shit. They smacked up their homies for doing some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
As they should.
They still behind them for life. They not gonna smoke them or nothing, but at the end of the day, they still showed they young niggas like, hey, you doing dumb shit on it for the internet. You doing this clout chasing for the internet. You showing the internet you doing that we boof. Nah, nigga, we some G's, and I fuck with that. So shout out them, because I got some homies from everywhere. So, but shout out them, man, for doing that, man. And you know, showing like not, you know, not kicking off a race war, because you know we in the same gumbo pot together. You know what I'm saying? And people don't really understand that shit. Like, nigga, we in the same hellhole. You feel me?
Right.
So, like, and you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of shit that goes on in the inner cities of LA that the world don't even know about. They just think in this one movie. Nah, man, this shit bigger than life right now. Like, not saying nothing else ain't bigger than life, but understand what's going on over here, man. And that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the raw. I'm talking about the good, the bads. I'm talking about, nigga, the politics. I'm talking about sunshine. I'm talking about a bitch and a beautiful woman. All in the same shit.
No, for sure. I love my favorite song on the new project is Rinse and Repeat.
Yeah.
The line of, they don't want us. They don't want to stop the cancers and the murderers. They want to stop the camps we learning in. I love that line.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's real. It's just like, those are the things that you don't expect to hear from a blood or a gangbanger, or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, you know, like a typical person, they don't expect to hear enlightened type of lyrics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's my another one of my messages I'm pushing. You know what I mean? Just to you know, authenticity and you know, realness, and you know what I'm saying, genuineness. And I'm a blood for sure, bro. I can't hide that. You know, people know what I am. You know, if enemigos see me, it's probably, you never know. It could go either way, like, you know. So I can't hide that, but I want, you know, people to understand, like, I'm creative. I'm a mastermind. I'm a masterpiece. You know what I mean?
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I got you. I mean,
it's bigger
than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
know
got this big red target on your back.
Yeah,
I got this heart back here,
you
but
know what I mean? I get it, but it's like, man, like, wake the fuck up, man.
You gotta just keep changing that narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta just keep changing that narrative. I mean, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I heard that lyric, I'm not the only person with ears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how much music we consume as artists, just us, period, when we intake or whatever. So the people who don't have to worry about making it, they just worry about listening to it, they hear it too or whatever. But I think that that progress that you continue to make, I mean, even with Snoop, I mean, it wasn't like he was a fake Crip when he was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was a real one. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just like you got to keep progressing out of that particular shell that people have you in. Because even if you're in a new shell, you have to understand that your shell and the shell that people see is kind of two different things sometimes. Or whatever. It's really weird because it's like, I'm the same person. You know what I'm saying? But you're the same person with a better mindset. So I can see your outfit before I can see your mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that hoodie's cool, but I don't know if you cool.
Yeah.
It'll take a little bit more for you to prove that to the naked eye. Or to that person that just, they don't get it. They never, ever rode around Slauson and Crenshaw. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is a song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I'm from Minnesota, if I'm from the Midwest, and I've never been out to the West or whatever, then everything is how you relay it to me and how you depict it. You know what I'm saying? From music videos and stuff like that. So, and we already know that negativity sells more than positivity. It's just the type of world that we're in. Even from the higher ups, that's what they like to push. It's an easier sell for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, we can try and push a bunch of comments, or we could definitely push a whole bunch of this right here. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to keep rising up, as you already know this. You know what I'm saying? Keep on progressing past all the bullshit. Or whatever, you know? For sure. Question on you, brother. It's
question
on
me, man. Okay, look. I know you're a shoe head, so I got to understand this too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what effect do you think hip hop had on the shoe? It's a two-part kind of question, but
Go
so
ahead.
what effect do you think hip hop had on the shoe culture? And is there even a shoe culture without hip hop?
Hip hop to me, hip hop is the original coronavirus. Hip hop is it's an invisible war or whatever. Hip hop, you couldn't deny it. You could fight against it. The more you fight against it, is the more people want it. That's how it's always been before us. Like we agreed, this thing was rocking and rolling or whatever before we even decided to even. I think you started at 9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I started in my 20s. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like we late. You know, it's been rolling. You know,
Yeah.
and when something is just undeniable, um, the more that it's like, you know, parents don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith said this back in the day, like it's just you want more of it. You wanna go down there where them girls at or whatever. Even as much as your mama who you love with all your heart, you will take a bullet for her. She's like, don't go down there with them hot little girls. But you gonna go down there because why wouldn't you not? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You want it. And I feel that with hip hop, every aspect of hip hop is what you want. It's what everybody wants, not just us. It's our thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it just came with it came with the package. It came
Right.
with the skin. You know what I'm saying? To everybody else, it's like, man, I gotta get me a piece of that hip hop. However it is. And if I can't rap, well then I'm gonna buy some shoes. Because these rappers is wearing these shoes. So it was like it was inevitable. Like you can't really make anything as popular as it's gonna be or truly appealing if we don't have a play in it. You got to give our culture a play in it. So a lot of times, in order for people to introduce new products to the market, they got to figure out which culture they want to attack it with. And how do you relate to people? You find a happy medium to relate to them on. You know what I'm saying? And so, how do I get into the culture? It's more than just sneakers or whatever. Like it was kind of like this is just the easy way to like we could connect on this. So if a
Yeah.
white boy from Wisconsin pull up on a black dude from Crenshaw or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they both got on Jordan 1s, you know, it's like, damn, that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like it's allow you to speak an unspoken language. Or like I said invisible war. So, like to answer your question, hip hop definitely helped make sneakers the shit. Without hip hop, um, I mean, I don't even know what the life is. I don't know what life is because if you look at hip hop being the #1 genre now, from where it originally started, literally almost 50 years ago now, you know what I'm saying? For it to be at the #1 genre coming into 2016 when the Migos had the song that Childish Gambino gave them the Big Bly on or
Yeah.
whatever, Raindrop, you know what I'm saying? That joint or whatever. That year after coming into 2017, hip hop became the #1 genre in the world. You know what I'm saying? It was rock and roll. They had their heyday. Country music, they had their heyday. They still have their heyday. They still have it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that goes back to your point where you said that like, why do artists feel so scared to shine? Just because you shine, that don't mean that I ain't gonna shine. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing I said or I realized with these other companies. Country music, rock and roll music, nobody told you that you had to stop doing what you was doing in order to let us do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we kept doing it or whatever. It's just you got to stop being so afraid of what you don't understand. You're misjudging the character.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? You're misjudging the character of our people. And when you misjudge the character of our people or whatever, and sometimes, like you said, some of the negativity is our own fault. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas make it bad for other niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said,
Most
people,
definitely.
you know, but that's always happened in everybody's culture. It's a white boy that made it bad for another white boy. It's an Asian girl that made it bad for other Asian girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how this thing works. That's why you got to always make sure. That's why numbers matter so much. And the numbers you put on the board. That's why that matters so much at the end of the day, because what it come down to when you can't decide who right and who wrong, well, then who put the numbers up? And then you got to think about why and how those numbers got put up.
That's business right there. Talking. That's that business talk
You
right
know what I'm
there.
saying? Like,
Tell them. All
yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that is what I would. That's my answer to, you know, when it comes to the sneakers and like how I see it, especially
Yeah,
now. You
right.
know what I'm saying? It's like, bruh,
Because we could go get some shit. We can go get some shit that nobody even know about that had the whole world going crazy.
crazy,
You know what
crazy.
I'm
If
saying?
Roddy Ricch just wore Chucks, like just Chucks, like that's all, bruh, niggas will be back on Chucks like it's
No
2010
doubt.
Wiz Khalifa.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No
Like
doubt.
it's just that's how strong hip hop is.
No cap.
That shouldn't offend people. That
Mm-hmm.
should, like it does for an artist like yourself. Oh, y'all nigga think I fell off? Nigga, I'm finna go in the studio right now and make 10 songs. Y'all
That
nigga don't want
part.
no smoke. It
That
should
part.
always challenge you to be better, not challenge you to be threatened.
That part. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My talent shouldn't offend you. It should make you applaud and make you want to out talent me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel, my brother, when it
Yeah.
comes to the culture and just hip
Yeah.
hop's influence.
Yeah.
It's the
Cause I know
sun.
you be on them. I know you be on them kicks, man. I know you be. I know you be. Yo, he slide that up, man.
You
So
know, I'm a
I
slide.
just have to, pop that question, cause you be on your shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
You be on your shit. I fuck with that though. The fashion is big in this world, and especially like in hip hop. I look at it like, you know, it's like even with a stylist, right? Like I think Gunna said some shit that had me like think about some shit like having somebody style him is like having somebody write his raps. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's deep. You feel me? Like your style is you. You know what I'm saying? Your
Yeah.
shoes, what you choose to grab is you. That's how you feel. Ugly or not, you know what I'm saying? Not you know what I'm saying? Like if I want some ugly shoes, that's what I want today. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I want.
Nah, for sure.
You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying?
And
Because to me it might not be ugly to me. You know what I mean? But to you it might be. You know what I'm saying? It might be they might be trash, but you are who you are. But the way hip hop makes shit cool and makes shit hard is like impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? I
it's
fuck with
incredible,
that.
bro. It's that
Fuck
sauce.
with that.
It's incredible.
Because to me it don't even be like all the other genres be like making that shift like that.
No, they stayed in their
You know what I'm
lane.
saying?
They've stayed in their consistent
You know what I'm
lane.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Consistent. They never tried to switch it up or whatever.
Nah.
But now to switch it up, they'll come work with us.
Big facts.
You see what I'm saying? Because we're
For a fact.
always open, like, come through. Cause we not threatened. This is dope. Rock and roll and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Run DMC and AC/DC or somebody did a big show back in the day for
Yeah.
Rock the Bells. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to work together. I said
For
this
a
to my
fact.
last guest. God wouldn't put all of us on one place if he wanted you to not get along.
No, real shit.
The
And I
universe wouldn't have put you on one planet. If hip hop was supposed to be on Mars, my nigga, we'd be on Mars.
that part. I say that too. And I say that about even like being in the same room with people. If I'm we gotta be some sort of equalness if we in the same room. You know what I mean? And I use that same idea and say that same concept to exit the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be here. You feel me? Y'all not on the wave that I'm on. So I'm not gonna be in this room. I'm gonna be over here. You know what I mean? Or if we happen to be in the same room together, if I'm in a room with, all these stars, shit, I'm a star. I got to be a star too. You feel me? I
Right?
have to be a star too. You know what
Come
I'm
on.
saying?
Come
So
on.
I use those same. You know what I'm saying? I throw them same ones in the air like that. You know what I mean?
Of
But that's
course.
real though. That's real though. You know what I'm saying? God wouldn't have had us here for no reason. Shit.
Don't make sense. It just don't make sense.
Yeah.
All right. So my last question for you, my brother, is that basically the setup is this. Like I moved to LA in 2015, and the more I moved around and got acquainted with everyone, I realized that like in my mindset, LA niggas are superheroes. They can
Ha.
act, rap,
Uh-huh.
trap, Mac,
Yeah.
sports,
Uh,
fight. They enlightened. It's just like it's just
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And so do you think that my question is kind of a two-part, but Do you think that your survival in the streets of LA prepared you for the survival in the industry?
Almost definitely. Like, me and my homies used to bag on each other, nigga. Like, me and my homies used to sit there, like, bag and say the roughest, hardest shit, mama's jokes, all kind of shit, like battle rap type shit. But we joking seriously. And there's nothing nobody can say to me in the industry, or the comments, or you know what I'm saying, or, you know, the bashing and another. There's nothing you can say to me that's gonna rock my cradle. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right,
I
right,
heard
right.
it all. You know what I'm saying? And I survived through the streets. I survived getting bust at, and you know what I'm saying, all that shit. I survived. What? You know what I mean? Like, I was still pulling up, fighting niggas with the level of success I had. I dumb
On,
shit.
nigga, I'm on. I'm still,
I'm
I'm
deal, you know what I'm
still.
saying? I'm on and still slide, pushing up on niggas, throwing hands. So, like, most definite. I feel like, but I also feel like it's a thin line, you know, because
Correct.
the industry is way more cutthroat than the streets.
That is kind of where I'm getting at. It's
You know what I'm
like
saying? Because it's like,
that aspect of it.
I think if
Not the street, not that. I know you
nah,
got that handle, but
nah,
the
yeah,
mind games.
yeah, it's here. It's here first. It's here. Because one thing you have to do, you have to visualize yourself being in this position. You feel me? This don't come out of nowhere. You've seen yourself here before.
Right.
You know what I mean? You visualized this before. You know what I mean? In this position. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z visualized himself being where he's at today. I'm
Right.
pretty sure. I mean, of course, we can't imagine it. We can't
Fully.
imagine it
Fully. Yeah.
fully, but we have some kind of insight on this shit, or else we wouldn't be here. But it's the mind thing. You know what I mean? So I feel like the streets is, you know, there's no shady gray areas in the streets. It is what it is.
Right.
If somebody, you know,
If
if
it's a
somebody,
problem, it gets handled.
if it's a problem, it gets handled. In
Correct.
the industry, it's a gray area. It's like a lot of sometimes you don't know who to point the finger at. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Sometimes you sometimes you know who to point the finger at and can't do shit because of your
Nothing. You
position.
got to sit on your hands.
You have to. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, because you could get blackballed in this motherfucker, nigga.
That's a real thing.
Because motherfuckers are. It's not even like to. It's not even overtly. You won't even overtly get blackballed. People are secretly not fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
And then pass it on.
Yeah, and then, man, I don't really fuck with him because of this XYZ, and you never even know. So when you come across somebody, they already not fucking with you. So it's like you catch a vibe, like, damn, what's going on? It's because something happened. Somebody else felt some way. So me, I play the game how it's given. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I just, you know what I'm saying. I don't like I've had records, right? Let's say we're talking music now. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I had records that should have been blown the fuck up, right?
Correct.
I didn't take that. I didn't blame that on the machine. I didn't say. I mean, they got the blame, but I didn't say, you know, damn, you know, I didn't get mad at it because I'm the blame for that.
It's your work. It's your
It's
thing.
my work. It's my career.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say, oh damn, they're not dropping my shit, or this and that, or they're not putting no money behind it. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is, you know what? I'm gonna stack my own dough, and I'm gonna put my own money behind this project. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this is not no blame. This is not no shout out, because, you know, as the world knows who knows me, I was signed to Interscope. You know what I'm saying? I was an Interscope artist.
Got it.
And there's thousands of Interscope artists.
Facts.
Feel me? That was a great move for me because they're on the West Coast. You know what I mean? So they can work my shit better. They understand me more. But you gotta understand they have thousands of artists. I'm at the bottom of the food chain. But now, me being independent, I'm my food chain.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is my own feed chain.
Yes,
you know
that's yes. I'm my
you
food
feel
chain.
me?
I love that.
I'm my own shit. You know what I mean? So that's what's my move. So I didn't get mad. You know what I mean? I just got even shit. Did my own
Amen.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Amen.
like people, there's artists that don't understand that. So and they're young and they don't understand they don't understand all the bullshit. So they get mad and frustrated, emotional, and they go to the internet and they'll say, "Oh, the label not dropping my shit," or this and that. I think today the reason why, or one of the reasons probably why I'm probably not full blown is because I don't, go to the internet. You know what I mean? I
Right.
feel like if I was like, what I'm saying, other niggas and shit, using the internet to, voice my opinion and all that gay shit. Like, no offense to the gays, but I just, what I'm saying?
No, no, no. I got you. We got you.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, just if I did all that bullshit, I think maybe, the world, like people who's like-minded like me or emotional like me are probably, tap into that. But I'm a boss, man. When I'm gone, I want people to know like that was a real genuine boss. That was a real nigga. He did it his way. You know what I mean? He made it happen. If it wasn't, if this door was closed, he went to the next door. You know what I mean? And my mom always told me no means next. So you feel me? All this, these street tactics and these street rules and morals, and it prepared me for the industry, but only halfway because the industry is way more cutthroat than the street. You know what I'm saying?
Got
So
it.
it's like it's just different. It's just a little. I thought it was the same. It's a thin line between the streets and the industry. You feel me?
Amen.
But the industry ain't that. It's like you can't game bang enough to be prepared for the industry. You know what I'm
Not at
saying?
all.
You can't sell enough dope even to be good to be prepared for the industry. You know what I
Facts.
mean? You can't. The industry is its own entity, is its own body. You feel me? But you can be halfway prepared for this shit mentally. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
when your mental is strong, you able to be like, you know what I'm saying, bounce off of shit. Like, all right, for sure. Now I ain't saying I'm unbreakable or perfect or nothing because, I hurt too. I hurt just like everybody else. I bleed the same.
Human
I bleed.
shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We got
But
you.
it's like, still you gotta have thick skin in this motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying? And you can't let motherfuckers know how you really feeling because they'll use that shit against you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Super
And
facts.
yeah, you feel me? But man, it's deep, man. It's deep, man. And I want to be more successful though. You feel me? I want to get. That's the scary part. It's already deep, and I want to get deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
That's the scary part because I think you gotta have a certain mind frame to be in to to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm ready though. I feel like I'm ready for the next level. You know what I'm saying? For the world to tap in and be, fucking with this movement. You feel me? That's why like a lot of people don't even understand my zombie movement and where I'm really coming from. Like I feel like, you know, it's more so like the artists that we look up to left us as zombies, man. They got us doped up. They got us doing everything that we shouldn't do. You feel me?
Right.
And that we are what they left us with. It was a
Right. It's like crack
small.
babies of the 90s.
We the crack babies of the '90s, man, and we the what I'm saying. We them. You feel me? And it's like it got us in this space to where, you know, we like it's like Walking Dead. You feel me? They feed us bullshit information. You know what I'm saying? They feed us. They lie to us. You know, they'll put the truth. Uh, they'll put the, they'll leave out the truth. It's just a lot of bullshit that's going on. And what we just creating is more so like like a rehabilitation through this music. You feel me?
Therapy.
This
I've
is
heard you say
therapy. You
before.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we trying to take it to the next level. So you know what I'm saying. And the letter Z, we use a lot of letter Z's and shit because Z is the a weapon of spirit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a weapon. It's a weapon. It's like a sword. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it also symbolizes thought. You know what I mean? So you know we real tapped in with the zombie
That
shit.
boy
You know what I'm
Ty. What's up,
saying?
Ty?
Yeah. Oh, that's my nigga right there.
What's
You
up,
know what I'm
boy?
saying? And you know, the youth, like, I know it's a lot of young niggas that look up to me, and I know it's a lot of young niggas that's lost that look up to me. You know what I
Right.
mean? And what I'm doing is just, you know, leading the way. You feel me? I'm not exiling the zombies. I'm not casting them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking with
You
them.
can't.
You feel me? I'm showing motherfuckers that I'm walking with them. You know what I'm saying? It's Amio though. You know what I mean? It's Amio shit. It's my brand. On my mama, I'm on. To be on is a feeling of, you know what I'm saying, enjoyment. A feeling of, you know, just, you know, being in the moment of, you know what I'm saying, of feeling yourself. You feel me?
I'm on, nigga. I'm
You know what I'm
on.
saying? You know what I
Like on my
mean?
mama, I'm on.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Nah, I
saying?
love that saying from the
Yeah,
first time I ever
man.
heard it.
And like Zombie is just like the mascot of it. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I'm saying? We just pushing to our goals and our, you know what I'm saying, our destination. We just trying to get there without motherfuckers trying to chop our head off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. So that's why I understand what we gotta do. We gotta go get them blue faced dead guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gotta go get them.
Numbers on the board, baby.
Yeah,
Numbers on
gotta
the
put
board.
them numbers on the board. You feel me? And take it to the next level, bro. And I'm just trying to push the movement. It's bigger than just me. It's bigger than RJ trying to be rich to go, you know, buy cars and jewelry and shit. Nah, bro. I really want to, you know, these bums on the side of the fucking road that's on the side of the 101 and 110 freeway. I want to, you know what I'm saying, make sure they got a place to go type shit. You feel me? They once had a home. You feel me? They got families that, you know what I'm saying? It's families that just disown them, and not even that. It's kids. It's the youth. You feel me? That don't know where to don't know what to do in life.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know how to. You know what I mean? They don't got a lot of them don't got daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
A lot
That
of them don't got
the internet is the father now.
the internet is the daddy, and it's like what's being fed to the internet. That's the problem. It's what people is attracted to is what's fucking them up. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like the floodgate. It fucks shit up. You know what I mean? That's what it did. And when you get an artist like me and yourself, like we really just trying to like, you know what I'm saying, pump vitamins into that sugar type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
Correct.
what we're trying to do. You feel me? And we just trying to take it to the next level, bro. We just pushing and keep pushing. I know, like it's hard. I know, like the what I signed up for is like a long journey. I signed up for that. You know what I
Amen.
mean?
Marathon
What
shit.
happened overnight? You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna get a gang of numbers on the board. Sometimes you ain't gonna get none. You know what I mean? But shit, I was watching the Last Dance and shit. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Jordan had the injuries. You feel me? He had the injuries. He had to fight through that. He had to fight through the sickness. He had to fight through that. You feel
Straight
me?
up.
His daddy dying. He had to fight through that.
Straight up.
You feel me? To be the greatest. You know what I mean? So it's shit that we're gonna have this. It's gonna be road blocks and barriers that we have to, you know what I'm saying, hurdle. But we just got to keep pushing, and that's what the message is behind everything. I want to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Correct.
Remain your uniqueness. Keep that. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers tell me you be like this, you be you. You feel me? When somebody telling you to be a certain way, you be you. I don't think Ty Dolla $ign would be who he is if he wasn't him. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Amen.
They wouldn't he wouldn't be who he is. Trinidad James wouldn't be who he is if he was trying to be somebody else. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? And a lot of people don't even know to find self is a eternal. It's like infinite. You know what I'm saying? When you seeking self, it's infinite. You know what I mean?
Every day. Every day.
It's every day. It's shit that you know in your body that you don't even know that works. You don't even know how it works. You feel
Correct.
me? And people don't
Correct.
even understand it. And this is the type of shit I'll be tapped into and be trying to like, you know what I'm saying, sprinkle that little shit into motherfuckers. But we're in a mess right now, bro. I ain't even gonna
Amen.
cap. It's
Amen.
it's a big ass mess we in, man. And you know,
That's why we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you know what I'm
That's why I
saying?
appreciate coming through
Yeah, it's a
and
mess,
talking about
bro.
it.
It's a mess, bro. And it's not this bullshit Corona shit. It's not saying Corona shit is bullshit because it is serious because people are dying from it, but it's exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? It's exaggerated. It's piped up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
got people working it really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, people
facts.
working that project real
They
good.
playing on it's like playing on people's minds. It's manipulation. And but I feel like it's good though because it brought a lot of I take the good shit out of things, right? I look at it like, damn, you know, niggas can't go outside and all that shit. People are dying, but at the same time, we spending more time with family. We spending more time getting to know self. You know, you know what I'm
Amen.
saying. We spending more time, you know, hygienes and you know what I'm saying, making
For
sure we stay
sure.
clean and you know what I'm saying, making sure you know we staying right and you know what I mean, studying and things
Things
like
that
that.
matter, they still matter. Even if we
Yeah,
wasn't doing it before, they mattered, and we was
yeah,
sleeping on it because we felt we not even mastered it. It's just like it's things that niggas sleep on.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's a
now we
gang of
got the
shit.
chance to tap back in.
It's a gang of shit, man. It's a gang of shit, man. It's a gang of shit. But you know, we're gonna ride this motherfucker till the wheel fall off, man. You know
Amen.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride
Amen.
that motherfucker till the fall off, bro. I only had like 2 questions, but I can think of some.
No. We good. What you call it?
Yeah,
We good or whatever because that's basically our time. And you said
yeah,
the stuff that some of the things that people needed to hear. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, I respect your talent. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your mindset because it's like I said, LA niggas are superheroes, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But you realize that a lot of brothers don't get a chance to like relay that.
Hmm.
People only see the color that they came up under. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when you black and from LA and you grow up in the hood, it's like black is one color against you, and then red or blue is another color against you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like on God, cause it's like you right on God in heaven. I was thinking me and my homie Mike Wayne was talking about that same shit, bro. We were just like, it's not like you know, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for niggas. It's hard for black people, right? But it's not impossible. But it is hard because it's not like you know other white people, Mexicans and you know Hispanics or you know what I'm saying Asians. It's not like they not they not poor too.
correct.
It's just the fact that we have more obstacles to hurdle. You know
Correct.
what I'm
That's all.
saying? That's
Everybody
it.
got
That's
a
it's not like it's not because it's a lot of it's all races. It's a lot of different races, bro, and it's sections that's in each race that's poor as a motherfucker. But it's just the fact though when it comes to niggas and it comes to like you know black people, it's like we just got more to hurdle. We got okay, don't gang bang because you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta hurdle that obstacle, the gang banging obstacle. You gotta hurdle, you know, being black. You gotta hurdle being broke. You gotta hurdle a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's just extra shit added
Playing
on our
from
plate.
behind, playing from behind,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
making up for reparations that were lost, all those
Yeah,
type of things.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's all it is. It just I don't know why it's like that. I didn't invent it. I didn't create it. I was born into it. You know what I'm saying? I know the mass. I know the overall reason. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But I feel like those those are even though they old reason. I feel like uh, even though they get buried, I feel like it's just like at this point we allowing it because the information is there now. You know what I mean? The information is right there now. It's not like we don't know about slavery now. It's not like we don't know that we have obstacles. Now it's like, what you gonna do? You know what
Amen.
I'm saying? That's
Amen.
that's how I look at it. And I never wanted to be a victim. I never wanted to let nobody make me a victim just because I'm black. You know what I mean? Or I'm a black male. I never wanted to be that. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to be that. So I kept pushing. You feel me? And I feel like that's a that's a that plays up on the negativity part too. Going back to that question, that plays on that too because I don't make myself a victim. People want to see a victim. You
Right.
feel me? They love the underdog. You know what I mean? And when you always win, it's they get bored of you always winning.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it's not that I'm always winning. It's just I don't show you when I'm losing. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's it. Like I don't get down on me losing. You feel me? If I lost the game, I lost the game. I'm gonna go pray harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Correct.
practice harder. And I
Yeah.
always learn too. Like it's a it's not a loss if it's a lesson.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what losses are. If
You
you
know what I'm
see it that
saying?
way. If you can see it that way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So it's
Amen.
like it's deeper than just the what's on the surface. You feel me? And that's the shit that I try to pump in my music, you know, subliminally, because I know, like, you know, I'm not a J. Cole artist, or I'm not a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a Common, or, you know what I'm saying. I'm
Whoever the
not those
sort.
type. I'm not a conscious rapper. You know what I mean? I
But you
am
are
who I
conscious
am.
of what's going on
I
though.
am. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
am
I'm saying.
very conscious, bro. And it's like I just try to like slap it on it, like bro just said right here. It's layers to this shit, like, and I just try to sprinkle that shit
Amen.
in, you know what I'm saying, little by little, and eventually, you know what I'm saying, when you know, when they, you know, when I'm all gone and they bring up my raps and, you know what I'm saying, replay them and digest them, you know what I'm saying, because they gonna be in the history book somewhere, sometimes, you know what I'm saying. So when they come back, they gonna understand it, like, damn, that's what he said. You feel me? And it, you know, they get it when they get it. You feel me? But
Right.
you know what I'm saying, you can't force nobody's season to come. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, but it's just a lot though, and I understand that it's a whole lot,
You
man.
gotta be cut for it. You gotta be cut
You
for it.
got to be
You
cut,
gotta
bro.
be cut for it.
You got to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? But man, we just trying to just, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, keep pushing the music though, bro. It's the music, man. We just gotta keep pushing good music. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Like
Facts.
like like the message behind that James Brown you had, right? Like,
Control your
bro,
narrative.
come on, bro.
Thank you, man.
You
Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying? Like, bro, people don't get it. Like, it's deeper than rap, man. It's
You just
deeper
gotta
than
do your duty,
rap,
man. You
man.
gotta do your civil duty, man. Do your civil
Yeah,
duty. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You don't go into the military knowing you're gonna get paid. You go into the military to fight against for your country.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That
nobody
part.
like, oh, well, I'm finna get paid when I go to the Navy. Like, no, you gonna get shot at, drowned. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go to Afghanistan and buy a Lamborghini. No, nigga, that's not what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Straight
you
up.
know.
Uh-huh.
So now, my brother, I appreciate your time, man. I'm gonna
Nah,
let you
big
go.
love, bro. Big love.
Thank you for real, man. We truly,
Appreciate it.
truly, truly appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah.
And one thing I said when I was just doing my research, you got to make that 5 high schools project or
Yeah.
whatever. That's gonna be hard. You need
Oh,
to do that. That's how
that's
you tap
deep.
into the youth
That's
or
deep.
whatever. Your 5 high schools
That's deep.
or whatever, and the five, the number, you know, it just makes sense.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
deep.
saying?
That's deep.
You
Okay.
know,
On me,
it's a
I'm gonna
good time
tap
for
into
that.
that, bro.
It's a good
On
time for
me.
that.
On God. On God. That's deep.
Love, brother. Be
Big
blessed. All
love,
right.
man. Big love for life.
You already know, brother.
All right.
Hey guys, how did you feel about that? Did you enjoy yourself? I hope so, man. That was Dad Talk, man. And I just want to let you know, we went over a little bit. We started a little late too, and it's all good. Make